And you're good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our game of Starfinder, The Void Awaits. If you remember last time that we played, our group, after following a few leads on this murder, found themselves in the home of the captain of a tug ship that had brought in a mysterious artifact, finding him murdered. This piqued their suspicion about the tug ship, especially considering something was being loaded onto it. After doing a little bit of maneuvering and getting their new director for their Starfinder unit to pull some strings and sneak them on board, they found a bunch of androids who attacked them on sight, slowly working their way through, clearing room after room of these aggressive androids. They've made it to the control deck, where they found a single heavily modified android saying, "Took you long enough. Looks like you finally made it." And that is where we pick back up.
Oh no, the dreaded turn order. We're in trouble.
Should I just go ahead and roll for initiative?
You guys can all roll for initiative.
Yep.
Unless you feel like you need to talk to this guy a bit more before getting
I
into
mean,
a
I
fight.
might try, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in the order, because we all know where it's going.
Yeah.
I think 3-0 should just pay him money so we don't have to fight him.
I don't have hardly any money.
Wow. Darn it.
Hold on, let me talk to him android to android. That always goes so great when I start talking to people.
Darn.
Yeah.
No, never mind. Don't talk to him.
Technically, you should be able to talk to Android just fine.
Well, I mean, we could always send Cassie in to talk to him.
I'm very good at talking.
Yes. Cassie, would you like to lead the negotiations?
No. There.
Was that a real in-game question, or are you?
Yeah,
being
yeah.
sassy?
I'm like looking at this guy, and I just look at you and ask if you want to lead the negotiations. He hasn't shot us yet, so I'm assuming there's negotiations.
Yeah. Let me get us where we're actually at.
I love how both the squishies are right up front.
Again.
Well, that's what happens when you're a scout.
Yep.
You gotta run away quick.
Again. What are you doing?
We got here as fast as we can, but we have a few questions for you.
Oh, I'm certain you do. As he's just sitting there with his arm kind of leaning on the side of this chair faced away from you, just kind of looking at all of you.
While they're talking, I am going to, in my head, to Kara say, Kara, lock target.
He's going to take a step forward and say, "So what is it you have to talk about?" Just stepping kind of on the other side of the chair. Barely moving any closer to you, just one step.
Just real quick. 3-0 did hold his action last turn before we opened the door, and you said he was going to get it at the start of the game.
Yeah, if this dude's aggressive, I'm shooting him in the face. So I do have a held action on right now for shooting.
And I rolled a 5, but it didn't put my thing in the initiative tracker.
Okay. Try rolling again, and I'll see if I can enter it, because I need your name in there at
There you
least.
There we go. I got an 18. I definitely didn't roll a 5. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
There you go.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Jacob, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. What do we have to talk about? I'm just gonna like whisper towards Cassie. Wait, what are we here to talk about?
I'm sorry. I've never actually cast one of my spells, and I don't really know how to do so within my character sheet.
You will go to the spell and just click on the name of it.
Where do I take stuff from, though?
Standard action duration, cone shave, range 60 feet, will save DC 13. Accessory thought of a creature around you, the amount.
You roll his will save. I'll read it and sum it up for you.
All right.
Do I? Because I don't have spell slots.
Yeah, you do.
should.
Where are they?
Just give me a second and I'll see if I can see. Okay.
I also have no idea how to track charges on my pulse caster.
You just have to gotta keep track of it in your head there.
Or on what I do is I use my XP slot as sort of my like magazine and ammo reserves. Is what I use mine for since we're not using XP.
What
Yeah.
class are you playing? Chaos.
Mystic. You're talking to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mystic.
All right, so in the first round, she can first detect the fact that there are thinking creatures within this cone as long as they have an intelligence score of 1 or higher.
Mhm.
Let's see. First round, you detect the presence or absence of thoughts from conscious creatures. So she can tell that there are thinking creatures within the first round.
Mhm.
Let's see if it's. She can also tell the intelligence modifier of said creatures, or the intelligence score. However, if it's an intelligence score of 26 and 10 points higher than her own, she's stunned.
But I can tell before I try.
Not you don't know that before you try it.
Yeah, you try and you see what happens basically, and it tells you. But if it's 26 and at least 10 points higher than your own intelligence score, you are stunned for 1 round.
You are not stunned, but he does succeed his save though.
Okay.
Kristen, we're first level, right?
Yeah.
You have 2 spell slots per day at first
For-
level.
Yeah. Do first
Where
level
do I
spell slots.
track that? These character sheets are so difficult to track anything.
Yeah, it's taken some getting used to. It's just they're set up very differently.
You should just throw it down in the notes underneath
Yeah.
your savings throw thing.
Yeah, you should try to just put it out in the notes if you can. We'll try to figure that out a little bit better later.
It doesn't really say if they can tell that you detected their thoughts or not, so it's different than 5e.
So I have one spell slot.
Yeah, I'm still holding action.
All right. You did fail though, so you don't get anything from him. It's a failed spell. But at this point, he's going to start to take a step one for us. So why did you come here exactly?
Is he talking to me?
Any of you, but you were the one that was directly talking to him as you're kind of peeking over everybody. And
Okay.
honestly, you're behind Terry, so you're kind of hard to see.
I am gonna slowly reach my hand out to who's that jumpstart in front of me, and just like kind of start pulling back a little bit, like, hey, maybe you should get behind us slowly onto Jumpstart's shoulder.
Are we in like initiative currently?
You are not. You have them rolled because it's most likely will happen unless you can de-escalate this. I just want to get that out of the way first.
So we're not in initiative right now.
You
can
have it
act.
prepped. Yeah.
Let me reconfirm what's going on with the story at the moment. So basically, there was a murder of the dwarf guy that was introducing us. We were investigating it. Ship came in that was tugging a big old huge artifact.
That
We
had
are now
that had already been in for about a week beforehand.
Yeah, but we found out that it was linked because he was investigating some weird signals that started up. We traced the signals at some sort of ultra command code, and the people that killed him were dock workers that were loading something that was on a shuttle to be sent to this tug. We went to try and talk to the captain of the tug. We found him murdered.
So what are we even trying to find out from this guy?
Whether or not
Probably if
does
he was
things like-
involved in the killing of the dwarf, which was Gurik Felwin.
Okay.
is what we're kind of
I
looking
would
for.
love Cassie to do the talking, but because I've missed out on so many details, I don't even really know how to have an interrogation with this dude.
In-game charisma versus real-life charisma.
Yep. I'll kind of, as I'm
Like, no one's
motioning for the mice to maybe move to the back of the formation where there are less bullets to fly, I'll kind of speak up and say, we're looking into the death of one Gurik Felwyn. Would you know anything about that?
Gurik Felwyn, huh? Gurik.
Yes.
Gurik. I don't know. Seems to ring a bell.
Dwarf. This tall. Worked with the Starfinders. What color was his hair?
A reddish brown.
Reddish brown hair. Investigating some signals. Was shot at the docks this morning.
Oh, Gurik.
Yes.
Yes, he was sticking his nose in. Had to get rid of him. Kind of like I'll be getting rid of you as he chucks a grenade.
As he chucks a grenade, I'll just be like, I don't have an grenade. I will shoot as soon as he brings his hand up. To
Is
set that
this
grenade.
throwing us into initiative or no?
Yes.
So,
Darn it!
yeah, my held action to shoot, does that go off now?
Yeah. But the grenade actually does land in the spot. He's throwing it towards us. He's not throwing it directly at somebody.
Yeah.
He's throwing it at the spot kind of directly beside Jumpstart.
Yeah, which is by the way, we found out it's still a ranged attack, but it's a DC of 5 to hit. Where, like, if you're aiming for an area versus a person.
Well, that's a 15. So
Yeah, no, that hits.
Goodbye, guys.
All right, let me make sure that my lock-on is on, combat tracking is on, because I have locked onto him.
And if I remember correctly, it's a 10-foot blast radius. Let me double check here.
Something like that. Cool.
Do not have Cassie in the initiative tracker.
Oh, go ahead and roll that then.
She
I did.
got a nat 20.
Okay, well, roll again because it didn't show up, and we'll punch it.
I'll
Make
change it
sure
to
you
an
click on your character when you roll, because otherwise it says no valid thing and it won't.
Yeah,
send
click
you
on
to
your
the-
token and then roll it.
There you go. Ooh, natural 20 to natural 1.
Well, she already had that
Yeah.
nat 20, so
By the way, that's a 23 to hit.
I don't think any of us passed that.
no. Bryant rolls because he had a
A held action.
yeah.
And
Oh,
then
oh,
we need
I
to
thought-
make dexterity saving throws against the grenade.
It is not a save. No.
No, grenades have dex saves. Regular grenades do. If you're doing a special thing for him, that's cool. But grenades, we did find out, have a dexterity save, which is, let's see, 8 plus half the grenade level plus their the thrower's dexterity. I had to look it up because I have grenades.
So 8 plus half
Half
the
the
level.
grenade level,
All right.
which at 1 would be 0, plus the thrower's dexterity.
All right. So go ahead and let me check his dex here, and you guys go ahead and roll your
Reflex saves,
reflex
right?
saves. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is-
Hey, Thrio.
Yeah.
How much damage does your grenade do?
Some. I'd have to go look it up. I don't remember.
Is it more than like 8?
I don't know, but I just rolled a nat 20 on my dex save. Let me check. Mine does 1d6.
Oh, okay, cool.
Where's reflex at?
So if you open up your character sheet, it will be kind of over on the right-hand side. You'll have your AC, and then saving throws directly to the right of it. And just click REF will be reflex.
So I got a nat 1 on my reflex save.
Ouch.
Hang on,
Yikes.
Where did this get thrown at? What square?
Right here?
Here,
Yeah, okay.
just beside.
And it's 10.
Yeah,
Am I actually out? Oh, I am in the blast. Never mind.
Yep.
all
Dang.
of you are.
So let's see. We got 1 natural 20, 2 natural 1s,
I'm an 18.
and a 4.
Well, you're lucky it's a save on the natural ones and everything because or the natural 20s and everything because it's not direct a hit. But I can't half it either because everybody just takes 1 damage.
Oh, cool.
That's not bad. By the way, he takes 5 points of damage from my shot to the face.
And what was the attack roll?
23.
Yeah, no. said 5?
Yes, okay.
And with that, I'm going to toss up some music. So, Obi, make sure it's
Yeah,
set for.
I always have it set off.
Oof, should have taken a short rest before we came up here.
Wait, did an 18 pass or fail?
It doesn't matter. It got 1 damage, which is the
Yeah.
minimum you can take. So
Yeah, it was a 14 save, but yeah, it was minimum damage to everybody. So, with that, Cassie, you're up because initiative is kicked off.
All right. So my spell did not count then because I did it before.
it didn't work. He saved.
He saved from it. He passed the save.
No. I'm saying that didn't count as my turn.
No, because you were not in initiative yet. No. I just prepped the initiative because it's a boss.
Meta much?
Well, okay.
Dude, all our initiatives were
last
crazy.
time you were saying you were immediately going to attack him, and then you changed your mind after I already called for initiative.
Yeah. No, I'm just.
No, this isn't boss. This is the cook. He just got
Oh
lost.
yeah, it makes sense. That's what his modifications are. They're actually just cooking utensils, and the grenade was just a rotten egg.
Yeah, no, I mean you have little bits of shrapnel on you.
No,
so.
it was a baked potato that he didn't poke holes in before he cooked it.
Yep, that's
so
what it
so
was.
he just threw it and it.
Negates. He needs to make a will save.
All right. What was the spell?
Days.
Days.
All right, I'm gonna roll the save real quick and give me a quick description while I'm doing that.
Short circuits the mind of a humanoid creature with a CR of 3 or lower, unless Cassie, you wanted to read out the description and sum it up for him.
Yeah. I mean, it basically
Go for it.
dazes them. They just
Oh,
don't get it.
that was a natural 20 save. So
again, does absolutely nothing. Cool.
You're trying.
you're
All right.
trying.
Well, that's my turn.
You kind of see him like stumble for a second and shake his head. Oh, you're tricky, aren't you?
That's my turn.
All right, Jason or Kenny.
How did I roll an 18 and I'm still
Alright,
almost last?
I'm
in
going
initiative?
to draw my
Somebody
weapon
roll
and then
great.
fire.
What weapon are you pulling up?
Hang on, let me double check this. With me having multi-weapon fighting, can I actually pull out my pistol and knife?
You should be able to, but you'd have to. You can't split up your movement, so you'd have to move then attack if you wanted to use your knife.
Right, but I mean, like, I can have it ready so the next turn I could just run up to him and try to hit him with the knife.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just do that, and I'll shoot at him this round with the pistol. If I'm in range.
You are 25 feet away.
Okay.
Jacob, don't forget the rules for cover, and Starfinder means that we actually
yeah,
give
no,
this
I
guy
know.
cover results. Okay.
That'll make you really sticky.
So it's
we're not
going to get a
play.
+2 on it. So
Sorry, just trying to find the range.
it's within range.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Yeah,
Alright.
guns have pretty decent range on them.
30 feet is your range, by the way.
Oh, yep.
For his gun,
Yeah, it says range 30.
Yeah.
His pistol.
just go in, and then that was a 20 to hit there.
Yep.
You pull out and you actually crouch down just a little bit more and stick your gun kind of between Eo's legs and let off a charge. As he's still kind of shaking his head, recovering from that attempted daze, catches him in the arm and makes him stumble back again. I see why you took out my crew. At least mildly skilled. And is that your turn? Would you like to move, or are you staying put?
I'm staying put. I can't move since I drew my weapons.
Nope, that's not the button.
Yeah, true.
Is it control that you said does that? No. Hey, Jacob, what did you say the button combination was?
Try
To...
Alt.
I tried that first. It didn't work. So, I'll figure it out later. All right. Cool. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Doesn't matter that much. We'll figure it out later.
Nope. Yeah, no, I can't get it to work either. But yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
It's not my turn.
Yeah, no. It is Terry's turn.
I run up and grapple. Just full on body tackle.
All right. Go ahead and give me the grapple check.
Is that just a straight strength or?
I'm going to roll with that for now. If somebody would like to look at that real quick.
Yep, I got it.
All right, let's make sure I'm actually on my token and strength check. You're kidding me.
You actually miss because he's still stumbling back from getting hit by the pulse caster, and your hand just go completely over his head.
Well, since I have movement and for flavor, I want to say that I end up here because of that.
You stopped to make that attack here, and you can't split up your movement. You can't move, attack, move.
Well, I was saying though is like based on your flavor text, I was going to say that it just carried through and I ended up behind him because of
That,
the
that's not really a flavor. That's a mechanical thing.
Fair enough.
So is that it?
Yep, that's good.
Eo, you're up.
All right, give me just a second. All right, sorry, I was trying to find the rules for grappling, but I'll go back to it. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to give myself cover. Are these low items here that I can shoot over?
Yes.
Awesome.
Everything
So that
here
gives...
is like consoles and counters. To be
Okay,
used.
so I get cover, he doesn't.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. In which case, I think you already know.
Taking a shot.
Oh, taking a shot. Shots. You know what? I'm going to make a full attack.
All right, let's see what
Just
you got.
because I can. How about a 3 for the first one?
That's a negative.
17 for the second one.
17 does hit. As your first bullet misses and actually pings off, you see it go over and actually put a little crack on the glass. For a second, you wince, but realize that's thick enough. The crack's not gonna hurt anything unless you just keep shooting the windows.
How about on that 17, we do maximum damage for 9 points.
That'll also do something. As you just tear through his arm, you actually see a chunk missing out of his arm. It's like, looks like it's about time to start having fun.
I am
Leonard,
having fun.
question.
I shot you.
Yes, what's your question?
What is the difference between full attack and not full attack as far as like effects and stuff?
A
Full
full
attack, multiple attacks but less accuracy. Non-full attack gets all the accuracy but only on the one attack.
You take like a minus, what is it?
4.
4 to accuracy.
You can
if
attack
full
twice,
attack.
but both of them get a -4.
Okay, but then what is the cost difference?
It just
Takes
makes you
double
less
the
likely to
rounds
hit.
that
Take
you shoot.
it takes 2 more. It takes more bullets because you're shooting twice, and you're less likely to hit because you have a -4 to your attack roll.
Okay, carry
All
on.
right, and is that your whole turn?
Right.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was my turn.
And he is going to use his movement to take a guarded step back, preventing attack of opportunity. With a guarded step, he can only move one square for his whole movement, but he does prevent attack of opportunity. And he is going to do a full attack with a weapon in each hand. With the first one, as you see him, you didn't really notice it before, but he's had it in his hand most of
I
this
have a
whole time.
question. So, doesn't he have to draw his weapon since he threw a grenade earlier?
He didn't move after that, though. Until he
Right,
he
but
had drawn.
would-
Yeah, he didn't move when he threw it, so he was able to draw the weapons and throw them at the same time.
Okay.
So, because when he did that, he didn't move.
Okay, so if like you were to throw a grenade, you aren't technically holstering your weapon and throwing the grenade. You just
Yeah, 'cause you
throw-
can offhand
You just have to
it.
pull the grenade and
Because
throw
you can
it.
have a weapon in each hand and then just choose which one to shoot.
Okay.
Yeah. And he took his guarded step back there, and he is going to raise what looks like this large, almost revolver with a shotgun shell size bore on it. and point it.
Is that a judge?
Oh, it's actually a weapon out
Yeah,
of the game.
I
A slightly altered version of one, but. And I'm
They're
saying
slightly-
I'm talking like 12 gauge bore.
Yeah. Oof.
As he levels it at Terry and pulls the trigger. And never mind, he actually is not making a full attack. I had forgot something. He didn't have anything in his other hand yet at this point in time. So he's just taking one shot. And that's a natural 20.
Oh,
What is with the natural 20s versus the natural 1s? I've had 2 natural 1s in a row.
Terry's about to meet Jesus.
He rolls minimum damage.
Okay, hey, real quick for grappling. Let's see. Choose an opponent within your reach, and then make a melee attack roll against the opponent's KAC plus 8.
Okay.
So, which would be a strength-based attack roll, basically.
Gotcha. And this actually does have a critical effect of knockdown. Dealing 8 points of damage and knocking you on your back.
Hey, Jacob, is this room supposed to be dark?
Do I not have the lighting on turned on in this room?
No, you don't, because I can't see beyond my night vision range anyway.
Okay, let me adjust the settings on this room real quick. I meant to have the explore daylight mode. That's what I meant to have on. There we go.
Okay, cool. So I was like, I can't see
Yeah, a lot of my
anything.
settings got reset after the update, and I needed to switch them around.
Okay, cool. No big deal.
Yeah.
Just checking.
And that will be the entirety of his turn as he moved and attacked and does not have a swift action prepared. So from there, we are going to move to Jumpstart. You're up.
All right, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And we're going to shooty shoot. Of course, we're not hitting anything.
You guys, this is a crazy night. It's nothing but natural 20s and natural 1s.
Hey, I rolled a 17.
Yeah, but have you noticed how many nat 20s
Yeah,
and nat
no,
1s?
I've seen
It's
it.
ridiculous.
This works perfect for my pacifist playthrough of Starfighter. So,
Just again pinging around. You hit a console and you see it spark with the electrical energy you just shot at it. As this console here starts sparking.
nice.
As he looks over at you, well, at least some of you are skilled, if not all.
Hey, I take offense to that.
Oh, well, you also took a grenade for it.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Into your turn. All right.
He's tempted, but no.
And there we are you're at the bottom of the initiative, so we're back to Cassie.
Alrighty. Sorry, another window was up.
You gotta move around me.
What? I thought you were like right on top of them.
I'm in between you and him, though. Over here, you got cover.
Are there any small objects near me?
One space directly in front of you.
Are you talking about for your catapult spell? Not catapult, the...
Projectile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a few pens and like small clipboards and just small office-like things like that, but it would work for the spell.
Okay, like a paperweight?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever small paperweight object is nearby me, I'm going to throw it directly at his head.
And that's going to be a hit for good old max damage.
Dang.
As he just isn't really paying attention to you and just gets slammed in the side of the head with his just little metal paperweight. Just... Wow. Not even real weapon. What is wrong with you people? Ugh. And just takes it. Honestly, he's still looking like pretty good. Like you've done some damage, but you notice that with his heavy modification, he is a lot tougher than normal.
So when you say heavy modification, are we talking like armor plates inserted into the skin? Are we
Stuff like
talking
that, yeah.
Okay, so he's an armored version of Android. Okay, cool. As a mechanic, I would like to know exactly what he's done to himself.
Would you like to roll an engineering check on your turn?
No, I just want to do a quick observation. Like, does it look like it's mostly like armor plating, giving extra HP? Is it like weapons, like that? Just a very generalized.
We need Terry to grapple him, and then you can go up and start unmodifying him.
Yes. Terry, please hold him still while I proceed to dismantle him.
Yeah, so you'd have to roll at least a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
So, right. But Cassie, that was your whole turn, correct? I'm guessing so. So I'm going to move on then.
Yeah, pay attention.
I asked you if that was your whole turn.
Yes, sorry.
Right.
I thought I did that.
All right, Kenny.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'm going to shoot him.
All right. A 16 hits. Actually, wait, was that energy or?
That's energy.
Yeah, no, 16 hits.
Okay. And from
Can I holler across the battlefield while it's not my turn? Just like a quick...
Yeah, you guys can like toss out quick little. Just
Okay.
don't make it too long.
Yeah, I'm just gonna holler at Terry. Terry, hold for my shot. Wait until I shoot to attack.
I would also like to remind you guys that you do have covering fire and harrying fire as action options.
But anyways, Terry, I asked you to hold your attack until I shoot at him.
Okay.
So
He's also going to have to get up before he can do anything, which is going to use his movement.
yeah, well, there's a thing you can do where you can hold your turn and slide down the initiative order, which is actually a thing in Starfinder. Like
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
a
I
homebrew
know.
thing.
Am
You
I
can go
allowed to do that, or do I have to stay still?
You would hold your entire turn. So whenever you decide to jump back into the initiative order, you can then take your whole turn.
But
Sorry,
you
what?
can only go to the bottom. You can't pop back up to the top again.
No, you can slide down, you can't slide up, but you can pop back in wherever you want to.
Yeah. But once you reach the bottom, you either have to go or lose your turn because you can't loop back around.
Yeah, but he's right in front of me. It would move his initiative by one spot, putting
I'm
me in
just
front of
giving
him.
you a little extra detail.
Yeah.
there.
So
So if he did that and he didn't take his turn, would his turn again be back where he was at on the? Is it just for that turn, or is it for like the rest of initiative?
no, he'll stay below me. Like if he waited until after my turn to go, he would stay in initiative right below me.
Okay.
Yeah.
there on out.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, it becomes his new permanent spot if he chooses to do that.
The reason I'm asking that is, can I just move behind cover and then hold my action to attack until he does?
You could also do that as well.
Yeah, you can hold your action to attack.
Okay, let's go with that. That way
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
behind cover.
You just
And then
crawl?
I will-
Because if you get up, that's going to use your movement.
Did you use all your movement in Starfinder?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Takes a movement action to get up.
Wow, that's
So you can't. So like, even if I do get up, I can't get behind
No,
cover.
it takes a full movement.
Yeah,
action.
you can crawl though. You can move. Like
Yeah, you
you
can
just
move.
move at like half speed, but you're only moving one square anyway. So
Yeah. So if you want to stay on the ground, you can just crawl over. That's up to you.
Yeah. I want to crawl over because I can still like get a bead by like leaning back around cover type thing.
Mhm.
So I have cover, and I hold my action to attack till after he does.
As
And I
you
will-
do a good alligator roll behind this cover and pop your gun out.
nice. All right, and then you're holding your attack for my turn.
Yeah.
All
Do I need to
right.
announce my attack ahead of time, or do I do that when he does?
Just go ahead and wait until your trigger.
Okay.
And you're holding an attack with your cannon, right?
Yes.
All right. And with that being the end of your turn, we'll go to EO.
So I'm gonna actually drop my rifle on its sling and pull out the new pulsecaster pistol I have,
I thought you got a
or azimuth laser pistol. my bad.
azimuth laser pistol.
Yes, my azimuth laser pistol. That's what's on my sheet. And I am going to use the harrying fire action, which
Alright.
means that I just need to beat an AC of 15. If I hit, I deal no damage, but the next ally to attack the foe gains a +2 bonus to the
Two?
attack
Okay.
roll.
Yeah, okay.
So I just need to do a 15 or higher with my azimuth laser pistol.
Let's see what you got.
Wait, maybe? Roll, please? Maybe? Clicked it. Hold on. Let me try it again. Oh, I got a hit whether it's a full attack. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Submit.
Yeah, I have that pop up every time.
No, natural 1. Misfire. New pistol, who dis?
Well, with him
Jumpstart,
firing-
make a reflex saving throw.
Hey now, I'm shooting off this direction.
It's a natural 1.
I guess it's only a few degrees off.
Yeah.
21.
Oh, you're good.
21.
You actually see him as he stands up and slips on some grease of the floor right as he goes to pull the trigger. His hand shifts over to you, towards you, and just in time you see it drop below that crate as an azimuth laser bolt shoots right over your head.
Apologies.
Stupid robots.
You know, you're in real great grenade cluster to be talking crap over there.
I was moving. Just because everyone followed me doesn't make it my fault.
All right, well, that's my
And
turn.
Terry, you can go ahead and attack because you just said waiting for his attack, not waiting for him to succeed on a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
All right. So
I was like, man, I hope I don't roll a natural 1 right now. This would be the time. Yep.
It is the night for nat 1s and nat 20s.
did it roll? There it is.
There it goes. That was a full attack with.
Yep, 2 and a 14.
Actually, both of those are going to miss.
For
Mhm.
real?
Guessing AC 15 would be my guess.
Well, he has 2 ACs, you got to remember. Energy and
KAC,
kinetic.
AC, yeah. Or EAC.
As you actually basically tear this chair off of its like little pedestal and it falls over on the ground that he's standing beside. You just blast it off and it slams into the console up there.
Jeez.
This guy sucks. All right.
Yeah, no, that chair is now sitting on that console.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and
I think it's
with
his
that
turn.
being said, it's his turn, and he is actually going to pull something out of a pouch and throw it right here. That's not supposed to be on. Let me see
That's
here.
got cover.
No, he's throwing it on this console here, not at an individual person. So
Do I get cover because I'm still laying on the ground?
it would technically be a save, but as it explodes, you realize this is not a regular frag grenade. This is a smoke grenade. As now, let me see, adjust this just a little bit to get it about this whole area. Anything within it is considered to have concealment, and you cannot see it. You can make a perception check to try to figure out where something's at, but you do not have a direct line of sight on anything. It's almost like a darkness spell, but not quite. Not quite that intense. And let me pull up the stats on this grenade, because there's some special attributes about it. Give me just a second. Let me remember what those are real quick. So we're gonna actually, no, you do need to make a save. Smoke grenade deals no damage. Instead, it releases a cloud of dense smoke. Each character who inhales smoke must succeed a Fortitude saving throw each round of DC 15 plus 1 per check made for each round you're in it, or spend that round choking and coughing. He can do nothing else if you do not fail to succeed the save. A character who chokes for 2 consecutive rounds takes 1d6 non-lethal damage.
I don't like that.
Everybody within that circle make a DC a fortitude save.
Am I in there?
You are not,
Awesome, didn't think so.
but you also can't really see him.
Yeah, looking for something.
Alright. I need to do a what save? Fortitude?
Fortitude, yeah.
So basically, no one but Terry gets their next turn, right?
You spend your turn coughing and hacking, and you cannot do anything because you all of you that failed. Terry made it through because he big tough lizard boy, and he only needed a 15. So he can move out of it if he chooses to on his next turn. And that is going to be the end of his turn. At this point, I am actually I'll leave him there for now, but you're not sure if he's there or if he's not, but that's the last place you saw him and got a good look at him. So from there, we're going to go to Jumpstart, who's coughing and hacking and is losing her turn. Going back up to the top, Cassie is also just absolutely dying, trying to breathe, as well as Jason. And we get to Terry, who is able to move and take his action this turn. But he's still laying down.
So, I'm going to get up, which uses up my movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to
Keep in mind, you can convert your regular action to a move action if you want to. You use your move action, but you can use your main action and convert that into a move action if you like to get out of this smoke.
Yeah, we're gonna do that, and I'm going to barrel blitz.
Keep in mind,
over
your
to where I
movement,
last saw.
you're not moving through these consoles and stuff. You'll have to move around like the chairs and consoles. Unless you want to try to make a acrobatics check.
I'm just gonna do a straight line blitz to where I saw EO last.
All right.
Because battle buddy.
All right. And
Hello,
is
Terry.
that the end of your turn? Do you have a swift action you'd like to take, or is that it?
I'm trying to remember if I'm able to throw my grenade as a bonus action or not.
No, I think you can do it as a swift action. It's an attack roll.
Range increment. Okay. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
And Brent, do you remember what the rules for concealment were? Was it just a +2 to AC, or?
No, it is a mischance. So you shoot where you think they are. What happens is you roll your attack normally. Then, if they have full concealment, DM rolls a percentile.
Is it
and-
50% mischance?
20. Let me go back to concealment here.
I thought it was
Condition
25
is-
for partial, and then a 50% if they had full concealment.
Let me see. Just give me a second. That's not gonna help. Hold on. Actually, equipment, tactical rules, actions in combat, combat modifiers, movement and positions. Combat modifiers, page 253.
'Cause it does provide full
All
concealment.
right. Yes, concealment. Varying degrees of concealment. Total concealment. With total concealment has a 50% mischance.
All right, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so you attack, we attack, you roll a d20 in secret. You know whether it hits or not, you don't tell us.
But you also, this is the last place you saw him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Right. That
there you go.
is- Right. So, because it was Terry finished his turn, so it is your turn now.
Oh, cool.
That's
I'm going to pull one of the grenades off of my belt there. My belt with no pants, of course. And I'm
Yep.
going to chuck it. Let's see. I think I was going to put it here because that leaves, no, here. Yes. Because that puts where I last saw him within it and where I last saw everyone else out of it. So I'm putting a grenade right here. It'll
Right.
do the
Give me
thing.
that. Give me that roll. The attack roll.
There we go. Do grenade. Full attack, no, submit. Natural 20.
It hits exactly where you want it to go.
Sweet. Lands right here. If he's within that range, he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which will be 8 plus my thingamajig. My dexterity modifier is a +3, so 8, 9, 10, 11. Taking half damage on a failed save.
So
Or on a
reflex
successful
save?
save, I mean.
Reflex save.
Yeah, reflex. Sorry, not dex. This is Starfinder, not 5e.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me.
You know what I mean.
Reflex. You said 11.
Yeah.
Oh, that's safe.
I think that's it. But anyways, okay, so that would be 4 points, so he takes 2 points of damage.
All right. You actually do hear from inside the smoke with the explosion just, ugh! Well, guess it's my own fault I didn't see that one coming.
Ah, pun. Ah, ah, ah.
It was a pun, but it was a very angry pun.
I have a hard time reading people. Yeah, that's my turn. I'm just chucking the grenade, and that's it. Oh, I will use my move action to swap back to my rifle,
All right.
and then that's it.
All right. Following you, it is his turn. And let's see here. Okay, Kenny, I need to know what your kinetic AC is.
It is. You want to turn that down a little? Kinetic is 15.
Kinetic is 15.
Yep.
That is going to be a hit as you get blasted for 2 points of damage from the hand cannon.
Okay.
And that's going to end his turn. You looked too fresh and unhurt. Figured I'd rough you up a little bit, you little rat. And
That's
from-
racist.
Doesn't Kenny get a concealment chance on that missing? Because he's technically invisible, right? Like,
You
he's
would think
technically-
so.
Oh, cool. Modifications and stuff. Haha. All right, somebody else's turn. I'll be
Well,
back.
it's actually your turn.
No, I failed my save again.
Oh, you failed your
So I
save?
take 1d6 damage, right?
Yep. That is 1 point of damage.
Yay, woohoo.
So back to the top with Cassie. It's your turn.
All right. I need a fortitude.
Fortitude saving throw. And actually, it started out at 15, but with each one you made, it goes up by 1.
Oh no.
So that's a 16 check, and you failed. Your
So
second-
I roll a d6.
I roll a d6, and that one comes out as a 6.
Cool.
Oh, hey Jacob, I was wrong. It's 10 plus half the weapon level plus dex.
Okay.
So I don't know if that changed anything. It should have been instead of an 11, it would have been 13.
On the plus side, if this knocks anybody out, this smoke is non-lethal damage, so it won't kill you, and you won't have to worry about losing, resolve and such.
Okay.
So-
and that's the end of my turn, right?
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
back
you
in a
can't.
bit.
Okay, you aren't able. Jason,
Yes.
make your fort save.
Yeah.
That is a pass, and you are able to take your turn.
All right. I can double move, right? But no action?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Pretty much, I'm going to end over here. Behind this. And that's my turn.
All right. And with that, we're going to go to Terry. You're up.
Alright, he keeps making snide little comments every time someone does anything. I'm aiming at the voice.
Actually, if you want to do that, you got to give me a perception check.
Oh.
Because the last place you saw him was right here.
But I can hear. I'm not dumb.
That's what the perception check's for, to see if you... All right, go ahead. You did hear him over where he was at. So you can go ahead and shoot at that location where he is currently
Cool.
standing at. So that's what the checks are for. Because also keep in mind, there's a lot of like ricocheting sounds and loud like blasts and coughing and hacking. There's a lot of other noise to get in the way of hearing exactly where he's at.
Well, he's getting punched in the face.
And that is going to hit for 4 piercing damage.
Is he looking rough?
You can't really tell at the moment because you can't see him.
That was the point.
Yeah.
I want to hear his leg get blown off.
Hey, Jacob, you got your Wilhelm scream button available?
I don't. Darn it. I knew I was forgetting something.
Right. Awesome. Hey, is that your turn there, Terry?
Yes. Oh, no. I'm going to then move back behind EO.
Since when am I the meat shield?
Since you're standing behind the cover.
I don't have the button
Fair enough.
ready, but just imagine that you did hear a Wilhelm scream.
What if that means he's dead? I don't know.
A Wilhelm
Um,
scream doesn't always mean that you're dead.
Huh?
A Wilhelm scream doesn't always mean you're dead.
Yeah, true. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is probably really dumb. Oh wait, no, it would take my move action for that. Never mind. I'm
So
not
you guys,
gonna do
did you guys get that? That Wilhelm?
Nope.
There it is. Perfect. All right. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do exactly the same thing Terry did. Actually, I'm gonna listen for that Wilhelm scream. I'm gonna shoot where the scream comes from.
All right. You also give me a perception check.
Yep, working on it. I haven't done good on perception so far, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully, this time is different. I have a point in it. 14.
Nat 20. Oh,
I mean, he did just scream.
Yeah, you did hear him. You got a solid lock.
Sweet. Move action. Reloading my rifle.
Ooh,
Drop the
doesn't
magazine.
care.
Throw it in.
hey, can't his AI lock on behind targets?
Yeah, you already
Uh,
locked on, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm locked on.
Yeah, you didn't
but
need
it
that then.
doesn't. It doesn't give me through concealment. I checked.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It just makes it easier to hit in general.
Okay.
I believe me. I checked. All right. Full attack. No. Submit. 17 to hit.
All right.
7 points of piercing damage. And I need 2 more.
And
copper
that
bullets.
does hit.
Awesome. That is move because I reloaded. That's my action. I don't have a swift action. Ready to rock.
And that is the end of your turn. And it is going to actually be his turn now. Which he is going to you're not sure exactly what he does.
Bleeds out, hopefully.
Cassie, what's your kinetic AC?
12.
Cassie?
12.
12? All right, that is going to be a hit on you for 5 points of damage as you feel yourself being blasted with shotgun shell. And I imagine you're not feeling super great right now, so.
Nope.
Although,
Teammates, please vacate the smoke.
Now she hasn't passed her save yet, so.
Huh, yikes. Okay.
But actually, Terry, I will go ahead and tell you, with that high enough of a perception check, you are noticing very heavy, labored breathing from where you are pretty sure he's at. You get that?
Yeah.
All right.
Who?
Terry noticed that.
Notice too, though.
He heard very heavy, labored breathing from where he's pretty sure that the robots at the androids at.
Dude looking, sounding rough.
He heard that
Is it a little
over
gurgly?
2 people coughing to death.
I mean, yeah, but he rolled really well. He rolled an 18.
Yeah, I understand.
So,
I didn't realize he rolled that.
yeah.
'Cause I was gone. But-
So, it actually is going to be Jumpstart's turn now. So, go ahead and roll your save.
hey,
And you are
Oh my
good to
gosh.
go, baby.
guys, I get to have a turn.
As you finally just like get a good cough in and it clears your lungs for a second, and you just hold your breath for a second, and you're like, all right, I need to move. As you are ready to go.
Joke's on you. I don't need to move.
Mm.
All right.
Am
Does
I-
it count as like double movement since I can't see or anything, or like rough terrain?
No.
Or no, just. Alright, I'm going over there and I'm gonna hold my action in case I see the dude. And shoot
Alright.
him. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
All right, then. With you holding your turn, Cassie is up. Still coughing and just in a really bad shape. Just got shot by a shotgun and is feeling like she's on her last leg. And with that fortitude saving throw, you are going to be taking another d6 of damage. Let's see how it... And that is max damage of a 6. You are unconscious, but you are not dying because it was non-lethal damage that took you down. As you guys hear the coughing stop, and you hear a thump on the ground.
Oh no.
So at the moment, you are not in danger of dying, but you are unconscious and out of the fight.
Okay. As I hear that, I'm
Great.
gonna, without even looking back at him or saying his name because we just worked together, I'm gonna say, "You shoot. I'll get Cassie."
All right. And although it
I
is-
grunt my acknowledgement as I
Kenny,
aimed
you're up.
sights.
Okay. I'm just going to hold my action to shoot if I see him appear out of the smoke.
all right. All right, got 2 held actions. And now we're to Terry. And we're
right.
in slightly meta terms. Were you asking him for covering fire?
No, I was telling him to shoot the guy. I'm gonna go get
Okay.
Cassie. Like literally exactly what I said. Just shoot him.
So I'm gonna move up. Does this right here act
That
as
is
cover?
that's like a floor light.
Okay. Cool.
That's just like the floor pad that the chair was on before it got blasted off into the console.
I'm gonna take a shot at him.
All right. See what you got. You are definitely hearing heavy labored breathing. Feels like he's in rough shape. You know, he sounds like he's in rough shape, barely making it.
Wow, the rolls are awful tonight.
You hear something that sounds metallic and
Sparky.
metal, metallic and kind of sparky go crash. You're not sure if it's him though. And then you stop for a second. You still hear the labored breathing. So that was movement and action. Do you have a swift action, or is that it?
That's it.
All right. So I am going to run down here, which I've already measured out. Right. I'm just running to the last place I saw Cassie.
Yep.
As I get up here, I'll see her. I don't breathe,
You
so I
do not.
should be immune to this.
Yes.
I am going to reach down and grab her by the back of her vest, I guess. And then I'm going to use my action to move again.
Right. Half movement.
Right? So 5, 10, 15. Well, 15, right? That'll put her right here in front of me out of the smoke.
All right. You are both out of the smoke, and you do not know that this is non-lethal damage. You just know she is
Yeah,
unconscious.
I'm gonna do a quick check. Is she breathing?
She does seem to be lightly breathing.
Okay, cool. She's breathing. That's good because that's all I can do on my turn.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
Right. And with your turn out of the way, it is the tug ship leader's turn.
Oh, actually, sorry. When I drag her out of there, can I put her behind me, or does she have to be here?
It has to be like kind of close to you there. I'll
Well,
allow
I
that.
meant like right here behind me, like the square behind me instead of the square in front of me.
No, because I imagine you would have been backing up, dragging her anyway.
Okay, yeah. Just checking. That's why I wanted to check. So yeah, that's fine. So yeah, his turn.
You don't see that.
I know that's a meta. That's a meta grunt of oh no.
I dropped that die. And you're lucky because the second one came up to was a relatively lowish roll. Let me see what his modifier is on that. Oh, he has a good modifier on that weapon. That's 16 to hit for kinetic.
For me?
Yeah,
Okay. Let me
on
check
EO.
quick. 16 kinetic will hit. What's the damage?
Taking 6 points of piercing damage. As out of the smoke, you just hear a blast and the smoke swirls out as a bunch of pellets shoot out into you.
Well, that hurts. I don't like that.
Remember, you're taking away from your green bar first.
Oh, oops. Ha. So that's right. I spent the 1 resolve there. So sorry. This, and then I took 1 point of damage earlier. So -6, and then -1 from the grenade earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And had you taken
That's
any HP
better.
damage before that?
No, I had not.
So you should be at your full.
Yeah,
Okay.
I should be at full. Thank you.
Green
I got
is
the green and the
stamina.
blue.
Yeah,
Yep,
stamina.
I got-
Remember, standard like video game rules. Green means stamina.
I'll get there eventually, or I won't. Yeah, whatever.
You can do it.
That hurt. All right.
All right. And following his turn, Jumpstart, you are up. I'm just gonna make sure you don't do a stupid low roll with all the noise going on. Give me a perception check if you would like to attack.
Do.
Dirty 20. Oh, you definitely heard that gunshot, and you have a roundabout idea of where it's at, and you are able to, attack the location where you're pretty sure he's at.
Bullets and stuff.
Have the life support systems kicked on yet to clear the smoke?
Nothing.
Yeah, how long does the smoke last?
Oh my gosh, dude. This game is stupid.
Your rolls, you're not feeling them rolls tonight, are you, bud?
Dude, I haven't been
no
feeling
one's
those rolls.
feeling the roll.
I've never
No.
hit anything in 4 weeks of playing this.
You are definitely not a combat-oriented class, that's for sure.
A combat.
Yes, a combat.
Combat.
All right, that's the end of my
Combat.
turn.
You're not going to move at all?
I just shot. I can't move after I shot at things.
Yeah, you
I mean,
can.
you can't because you already had your weapon drawn.
Right, but I thought you had to do movement and then shoot. You couldn't shoot and then move.
No, you can do them, but you can't split them up. You have to do one and then the other,
I
but it
mean,
doesn't matter which order it is.
I do like having the cover where I'm at, and I
Right.
don't feel like running towards him, so no, I don't think I'm going to move.
All right. Yeah, you just can't move half of your movement and then
Right.
shoot and then move the rest. So, all right, back up to the start. You don't lose any of your resolve points because it was non-lethal damage, Cassie. So you're just gonna, for now, although you do have the option of using half of your resolve points. What is it? Half was it? Do you remember the rules on? Oh, okay, pull it up real quick. I think I have it actually bookmarked. No, I had something else bookmarked, but it's close here somewhere.
The points in stamina. Critical hit point.
Injuries, death, stabilization, healing, using resolve points. If you are dying and have enough resolve points, you can stabilize. Is below stabilizing, staying in the fight.
Yeah, you can spend 1 resolve point at the start of your turn to heal 1 point. You are
Yes.
no longer dying, and you immediately become conscious.
Yes, if
You
you would
can
like
take
to,
it
you
back.
can use 1 resolve point to get 1 HP and wake back up. Cassie.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm having trouble hearing with my child.
Yeah.
So 1 resolve point gets me 1 hit point.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
kind of lame.
Hey, you're awake in the middle of combat. So that's good.
Yeah, but if someone blows on me too hard, I'm just gonna die again.
Yeah, if somebody blows on you too hard right now, you're also going to start dying. And
If
losing
someone
resolve
blows on her
points.
too hard right now, they'll straight up kill her.
Yes.
Basically, if you sneeze, you're dead.
However, if you have 1 hit point, they have to sneeze really hard to knock you back unconscious.
Exactly.
Hmm.
It's up to you, but
Okay, yeah, I'll use it.
and as you wake back up, you realize, looking around, realizing you see a mechanical entity with a shielded face standing over top of you, and you are out of the smoke.
Do not panic.
Thank you. That was very unpleasant. And I'm going to move back here for a second.
Right. I'm assuming you're crawling, because if you stood up, that would use your movement. So
No, I'm just crawling. I'm just gonna sit against the wall and have a moment. And that will be
as
my
Cassie just, has a smoke break. Honestly, I don't think she wants a smoke break after all the smoke she just inhaled, but an anti-smoke break. We will keep moving on to Kenny.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold back then for when he pops out. I'm gonna take a shot.
All right.
Nope.
And from there, Terry is up.
Does the smoke look like it's dissipating at all, or no?
It does look like it is slowly dissipating.
Just very slowly.
Cool.
And
Very
not
slowly,
useful
yeah.
enough for us.
All right. I'm
Keep
gonna
in
move up.
mind, each of these rounds is only 6 seconds.
All right, so I'm gonna move up to cover and take a shot at this guy.
All right, give me another perception check because he did move.
And then shot a gun, so it shouldn't be too hard to locate.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too terrible of a check, but yeah, no, you can give the check. You can give that shot and right at him.
Do.
All right. And pow. Oh, come on.
This smoke is, for flavor-wise, I'm going to say the smoke is really getting you guys' way because dang them rolls.
Dude,
The
I have a
smoke.
+4 to hit. I have a +4 to all my rolls when it comes to accuracy. To give you an idea of how bad I've been rolling.
All right, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
All right, screw this guy. Frag grenade right here.
Then you have 2?
I have 3. Remember, I bought
Oh.
3 at the market. Or I
All
bought
right.
2 and I already had 1.
Right, give me your roll.
Absolutely. Not a full attack, and then he needs to make so natural 20. It lands right where I want it, and max damage. Wait, there might be a critical effect on these. Let me double check. In the meantime, he needs to make a reflex save, DC 13.
That's natural 18. Hey, we got some music coming through your background.
Yeah, I know.
So did he succeed?
He did. He was a natural 18.
Okay, well then he takes half of that damage.
Yep.
Grenade.
Frag grenade. No special. Besides, we had no critical effects, and the only special
Okay.
property is explosion.
Okay, cool. Yep, sweet. Sweet. So then he takes half damage. So he will take 4 points of piercing damage. As long as he's within range.
All right.
That was my move to get it out, and my action to throw it, and I don't have a swift action, so I'm going to stand right there.
And you did hear. Give me a sec. From that explosion,
Good. That's what I
So-
like to hear when I explode things.
a Wilhelm.
All right,
Good
that's my
old-fashioned
turn.
Wilhelm.
If he's alive, it's his turn.
All right. It is. And gonna get. You hear what sounds like shell casing starting hitting the ground.
Yep.
But then you're waiting and almost expecting to get hit by a gunshot.
Yep. Sure am.
Let's see. Darn it.
I'm gonna die, guys.
You
Bye.
actually see him jump out of the smoke right in front of you and make a slash at you with what looks like a regular survival knife, but it seems to have an energy or laser or plasma blade.
Can I take my shot at him as he's coming out of the smokes?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Please kill him before he hits me in the face. Time for a natural 20, my friend. You got this.
But yeah, it's like a metal blade, but the edge of it is edged with looks like plasma or laser.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Luckily, I'm trained in hand-to-hand combat. So, Kenny, I said a natural 20. What happened, bro? Thank you, baby.
There's a 20 there. If you times the 5 and the 4, you got a 20. I technically got a 20.
As you actually, there's just static scatters around you guys. He hits the corner, and the residual electricity scatters in a bit of static right around the both of you. So now there's a laser knife being slung at you as electrical energy scatters around the both of you, as you are android to android and what looks to be going to be hand-to-hand combat facing each other down.
Mechanical hand to mechanical hand. I'm guessing EAC for this one.
Yes, but as he slashes, you do just kind of duck back. He's like, "You're quick, but I should know all the perfect spots to stab." As he raises his hand up and pulls it back.
Thank you.
With his front hand in front. Left hand kind of up towards you, like to deflect, and the right backhand pulled back, ready to stab.
And I should know all the perfect places to look him up and down. Hit.
And that is going to be his turn.
That's your way of telling me that he locked onto me, huh?
Or he's an android and he knows android stuff. He's talking about your anatomy rather than...
Oh, he's talking about my anatomy, is he?
Yeah.
He's buying me a drink first.
Your anatomy literally is non-gender specific and has no parts. Like
I'll double
that.
tap
So,
that.
All right, it's my turn, yeah?
yes, it is.
All right. Huh.
I'm clapping for you if you get something that's not a 1.
Let's see what you got.
That,
Well,
I mean, I can't shoot through the wall,
you cannot shoot through that wall.
and I can't see where he's at.
Yeah, you cannot. But
So
you don't
I'm not
know
gonna
that he's...
metagame this, and I'm going to shoot where I last saw him.
All right. which is automatically going to be a miss because he's not there anymore.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and expend a charge.
I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna roll because we're gonna see if this actually would have hit. No, sure wouldn't have.
All right. And with that, we are back up to Cassie as you kind of pull yourself back away from everything. You look up and notice that Io, who has saved you from this smoke, is now in close quarters combat with your attacker, who has his knife bared, staring him down.
Alrighty. Specify non-lethal.
All right.
If it even hits. Hold on. I forgot to. How long is it gonna think? Jeez.
I got it. It's an 18 to hit.
Okay.
$18 does hit and doing 2 damage.
Yeah.
Please knock him unconscious.
As it hits him, he staggers to the side, and if a robot's eyes can roll back in their head, they do. But somehow he's still on his feet. Looks like he's just got barely a little fight left in him, and he's just going for it.
Please stop hurting my friends.
Maybe
And that
you
is my
should have left the ship alone then.
We'll be alone with the ship once you're gone.
Does this ship count as loot for this mission?
We pay twice.
All right.
Wait a
And-
second. This is our ship after we're done. Ew, quit blowing holes in my ship.
Your ship? This is my ship.
Tell
You
him
actually-
to quit making
you
me
actually
blow
did
holes in the ship.
hear That this wasn't
Well,
a
you can
personal
stand
ship.
as
This
high
is
as
a
I
company
know. You
ship.
can have an argument with me, Jumpstart.
And you did hear that this is a company ship that belongs to a larger company.
Meh.
They can't prove it's their ship.
Yeah, as far as the argument goes, yeah, we don't
Space
care.
pirates.
Cassie, patch yourself up.
Yeah, he is still up, and it is Kenny's turn. And you don't have super clear line of sight on him, but you did see that he came out, so you can move or fire or whatever you would like to do.
Oh yeah, I'm actually going to charge him and attack.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm attacking him with my knife.
All right.
Wait, you can do a full attack with a knife?
Yeah.
What the?
It's so you can do a stabbing instead of just a stab.
Right. Why not?
Why, thank you very much.
And actually, both of those miss.
Oh.
As you stab towards him twice, you hear and feel your blade clink across what seems to be subdurable armor. Cutting the
Hey.
skin a little bit, but doing no damage beneath the first little couple layers of skin.
Hey, that's cheating.
It's smart.
Chicken.
My turn?
Yes, if that is all that Kenny has.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, I just realized that with a full attack, you can't do that after moving. It takes all of your things, your
Oh.
standards,
Okay,
your
it's
move,
a
and your
full
switch
action.
action. Yes,
All right.
So,
Full
should I
action.
re-roll
in the
that?
future.
Go ahead, and it'll just be,
The first one
Seven.
would have been a 15 because it's -4.
and that is kinetic. No, it's kinetic because that's just a regular. That first one would have hit.
Oh, Yay!
doing
4.
4 points of damage. You actually do make it through. As he stumbles, slaps it away, and his arms are drooping down. He's not even at a ready stance. But he's on his feet, but he's just almost falling over. It seems like you've almost like disabled one of his arms or something. He's not even quipping anymore at this point.
So I'm doing my unarmed strike against him and just like literally punching straight at his nose.
What's your modifier? Because that's only a 7 on the die.
Respect with unarmed strike, it deals lethal damage, doesn't count as archaic, threatens square.
It'll be your
special
strength.
So plus strength. That's at 3rd level, so I don't have to listen to that thing there. So pop that back over here out of my way. See stuff.
What's your strength mod then? That's all I need to know.
Strength mod is 2.
That's a negative. As you actually swing as he's kind of slumping to the side a little bit and tear your claws across the metal of the wall that he's standing by.
All right, my turn.
Keep in mind, he may be in super rough shape, but you all aren't doing in great shape too. You're all, sweating, bleeding, not feeling great.
Kenny should have advantage for flanking.
There's not advantage for flanking.
There
It's
is
not
no advantage. It's a bonus.
Oh.
What's
Which
the
he
bonus?
hit
Did he apply
anyway,
that bonus?
so. Yeah.
Back amps.
254. Hey, let me just real quick see what that is.
What is?
Flanking. Flanking, what it gives me. Because
It's a +2.
Is it a +2?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Plus
Well,
2
then for my turn, I am going to use my move action to swap to my tactical baton. So I grab it and deploy it and go, my turn. And then I am going to swing for his head. Locked on and with flanking. So we'll just add a +2 to whatever I get with my tactical baton here. Not a full attack. With a 24 to hit.
Is this lethal or non-lethal?
I'm going to go with non-lethal because I do want to interrogate this guy, but I'm just trying to knock him out basically with a
right.
3 damage.
As you swing across and he slaps him across the face, he actually stumbles back, kind of pushes through you, and actually falls about here, unconscious.
Nice. So we're out of initiative.
Yes, you are out of initiative.
Oh, cool. I'm going to go tie him up. I got more cable.
And as you're all moving around and start to tie him up, he starts to kind of comes awake just a little bit.
No. Stay down. Do not resist.
His eyes are barely open. The funny thing about this, even killing all of us, doesn't mean that you win.
Oh, we have not killed you. You are our prisoner.
As you see a spark behind his eyes, and he dies. And
Well,
with that spark,
shoot.
doors start to crash down. And for, like I said, I'm going to railroad a little bit in this opening sequence because it's going to be a bit more linear and less open. I'm going to go ahead and move Cassie up in here because this area cuts off. And all these the doors slam shut. There's shutters that shoot down over top of the windows. And as you're standing there and you see him dead, you notice one of the consoles starts clicking.
One of the what?
Is the smoke cleared?
I'm gonna go to that
The smoke is
console
cleared.
Okay.
and see what it's doing. Which
As this-
console is it?
This console here.
Oh yeah, that one. Terry, would you grab my cable, please? Or someone. I do not care who.
Do you just need to check? Do a quick check. You see actually a meter on the top of it. It's clicking.
Oh, self-destruct sequence.
Are you gonna look at it? Or are you just gonna assume?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it. What do I need? Perception.
Just give me a quick perception check.
Okay, cool. Didn't know if it was perception or computers. 20.
While he's dealing with that, I'll check the body.
It's rads. Radiation.
So radiation is flooding this area.
Yes.
Why is
Slowly
that a
but
thing you can do on your ship? Like, why is there a button for that? That seems dumb.
Can I try to stop it from doing that with this console?
You can attempt, but you do not have a lot of time. You will not get a full action.
While he's
Okay,
You may
what
not
about
get
door
like
controls?
a take 10 or anything.
Yeah, okay. What about door controls? Do I see anything for door controls or the lockings on them, or is it...
do
You
you
have to
say
go ahead and
anything?
start. Huh? You'll have
Oh,
to go
yeah.
ahead and start looking through the computer to find
Yeah.
any controls.
Radiation is rising in this room. Seems some sort of countermeasure. Grab him and run. Once we can.
I got the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna start diving into the computer. So that door slammed shut. We're locked in. I'm trying to delve into the computer to see what I
I'm
can
gonna
see.
run over to this computer and check
Yeah,
it as
13.
well. Or check it.
As you're digging through the computer and looking, you actually notice you do learn something about the countermeasures. These main doors looks like they had been rigged. Somebody had done so relatively recently and actually used a UBP seal, which essentially is on the locking lugs. They had installed UBPs, so when it locks and it actually seals it, almost like a weld.
That's the only door in this room, isn't it?
You haven't. That's the only main door, but you haven't looked around for anything else.
I'm checking this other console over here for
Yeah.
anything.
Please look around the room for another exit, everyone.
Yeah, no, I'm focused on the door. Yeah, not happening.
And Jumpstart, there's a perception check. Right?
Yeah, I got a 15 on perception on this other console.
You notice, kind of almost tucked behind this
Oh my
console,
gosh.
it almost looks like might be some sort of hatch over here.
Guys, I think there's a door. Or a hatch. I'm gonna
Go
run over and
now.
Start trying to move it.
I pick up Cassie before she gets a chance to say anything and just like lug her this way
All right.
and then run back for the body. I can't pick him up.
Yeah, I'll just say you have him for now.
Yeah, and I
I'm
chuck
assuming
him down
Terry's
the hatch.
just like Cassie over one hand, just dragging Android foot behind him.
And as all of this happening, you're just hearing it go from tick 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 tick. It just
Yeah, no, we're
slowly
trying to get that
rising.
door open.
All right, go ahead and either give me a check to check it out, or whatever you want to do with it.
Engineering check to try and bust it open.
All right,
Does it look like it moves?
you can give me a perception check to look at it, get a closer look at it now that you're over here.
16.
There is a release handle to open up the hatch.
All right, pulling the release handle.
As you go, it's slow. It's kind of rusty. You have to push it a little bit. It slides out of the way. This appears to be a maintenance access hatch.
Go.
It's small. You're going to have to the smaller individuals can walk up mostly upright. Anybody bigger, especially Terry, will have to kind of duck down or maybe even crawl.
Yoseki, grab the android's arms. I can't carry him. I want to have to crawl through here.
All right.
As you're moving through, you hear the radiation continue to rise behind you. And you assume, since this is not sealed, it'll be following you as well.
Did,
Terry's going last, by the way, through the hatch.
All right. Right, as you guys start, I don't have a map written out, drawn out for this, so we're just gonna, theater of the mind here.
Josh, who'd you say is going last?
Terry's last in line.
Actually, I'm gonna ask you to go ahead of me. I have a thing I'm gonna do. I will pull the
Alright.
rear.
All right.
As you start going through, you notice, pipes, wiring, really small area. This is definitely just a maintenance hatch that may not be used a lot.
So once everyone gets in, I'm gonna pull the hatch closed behind us, and then I would like to try and use my custom rig, which has like mechanical tools and stuff in it, to weld this thing shut behind us.
All right.
Just a quick, dirty,
This is a vented grate.
Oh, never mind. Let's just go. Never mind. I thought it was like a solid piece of metal.
Congrats, you've welded the vent on. Yay!
I weld the vent. Yeah. I start to, and then I go, wait a second. Never mind. And yeah, never mind. We just go.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So as you start crawling through, it's very dark. There's like emergency lighting in here, but it's enough to see and move around. Very dirty, grease, oil, steam. As you push through, and you actually eventually find a ladder after a minute or two of pushing through. And it seems like that's the only way to go.
Going up the ladder.
Well, down.
Okay, going down the ladder.
Yeah, it does not go up. And from your guess, it seems to drop down several floors before you hit again, the ground again, pushing through, and you do see another hatch.
All right. Is that a computer's check or is that engineering or what?
I mean, it looks exactly the same as that last hatch that you popped open.
Perception the hatch. Is it locked? Is it
Pop the hatch.
14?
Hatch pops.
Cool.
As you step through and look around, you find yourself in a hallway with two doors that look to have shutters drop down over them. And for those of you that have been kind of mapping this out in your heads, this looks to be right on the other side of that door that you tried to bust through earlier in the lower engineering section. And as you look down, it looks like farther down this hallway is a small shuttle bay, a small hangar.
Anything in it?
It's still a little ways down.
Once everyone gets through the door, I'm reclosing the hatch, or is it vented again?
It's open again. Like it's not going to be.
Cool. All right, then I'm running down the hallway.
It seems
Yep.
like whoever this countermeasure is probably going to be to flood this whole place. They're not taking chances.
Yeah, let's run down the hall. That's what I'm
And you
doing.
actually do see a few sensors around here, because essentially how close you are to the engineering section for Geiger counters that are showing rads here as well. Gathering. As you all start running down the way, moving further and further, you get closer and closer to it. You're starting to get worried if you stay too awful much longer that it may not turn out well. You need to move quickly. As you see something at the far end of the hangar.
What do we see?
Everybody, look in the players list in like the notes and stuff.
Uh-huh.
You should see something added.
No. I see 5
Negative.
players, Starfinder settings, and roll 20. No.
It should be under the players tab.
No.
Nope.
I see me, 3 Gal, Cassie, Kenny, and Terry.
Are you talking about the handouts? In which case, you need to go into it and make it in everyone's journals. All players.
All right,
Under
no,
the
there
sun.
we go.
There you go.
Oh, the bucket.
As you see a large rickety ship that someone looks like they took a bucket of white paint onto the side of it and just loosely drew the name The Bucket right on the side of it. And there is a picture attached to that character sheet, that little ship sheet.
Nice. That's ugly. I like it.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I'm Is there an open door to said ship?
There is an open hatch.
An open hatch. I'm going
the
straight
back.
like mad dash in all fours towards the hatch.
All right. So, I'm going to go
real quick,
ahead.
are there people in this room?
You have not seen anybody.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's people in this room?
Go ahead and roll a check.
I ain't about to get shot again. I don't want to get shot again. I don't want to die.
Who's adding pictures onto the screen?
What?
Whoever's doing it, you should blow it up, make it bigger so we can see it better.
Stop messing with my maps. How can you even edit my maps or add these in?
No, he's dropping the character sheet on there is what he's doing, so it drops a token.
Ah,
Yeah.
Spaceship. 19 perception.
take it off.
I don't know
But
how.
it's cool. There. Just highlight backspace. There you go.
Stop adding things.
But it's a spaceship. It's cool.
Sorry.
Well, maybe you just don't want the screen that actually has a token for the spaceship on it.
Hey.
Or maybe you don't want the screen that's actually literally the interior of the bucket.
Hey, it's black.
There isn't an interior, guys. It's just the shell. There's no,
Guys,
there's
it's
That's
a
nothing.
because
ship
I
of
haven't
holding.
pasted your characters in yet.
We have a
It's
ship
a ship
of holding.
of holding. Yeah, we are in the void.
Dope, dude.
Oh,
And-
that's what he meant by the void awaits.
Yeah, no. You're in
Wait.
there. You're in the cargo hold right now of this little ship.
This is where the bagman lives, in the ship of holding.
Yeah, shut up. As you run in, you notice you're in the cargo hold. Now, there is a stairway here, but for ease of moving your characters around, when you go up through there, I left a little tunnel here between the lower level and upper level to move your
Oh,
characters' tokens through. And then the where you go up down that ladder is right here.
So with a 19 perception, was there anybody in the
There was
back of
nobody.
it? Okay, cool.
Seems like
Does
you
anyone
probably
know
most
how
like
to fly one of these?
I do.
As I jump up the
ladder.
ladder, yeah.
Because you see the ladder is right there on the top part. That's where you come up
Yeah.
through.
So I'm just running through. I'm looking as we go, trying to figure out where this thing even flies.
3 Kenny, I'll get the
I'm
ship going. You
finishing the
guys
body.
check the.
Or securing the. I'm securing the
the
body.
ship.
Perfect.
So I'm buttoning down the hatches, etc. Taking a quick inventory because I know someone else is going to get the ship flying.
So basically, not only do you guys get a ship and a token and a ship sheet, you guys get a full ship interior.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna sweep and clear the entire the top level.
All right.
So, do I find anyone lurking?
No, I don't have to take a check. You don't see anybody.
Cool.
But you
Gary's
guys want
securing the lower. I'm securing the upper.
you guys are going to want to start getting this moving. Get me a piloting check from Jumpstart to get this thing,
Oh.
this bucket moving.
Is everyone ready to die?
Yes.
Because I'm about to nat one this. Oh, 17.
I yelled them through from the cargo. Don't kill us.
Can't
Right.
promise anything.
With that, you start firing up the engines. You hear a loud kind of crunching rumble as stuff almost seems to fire up. You're not sure if this is bad or good, and it almost sounds like it might blow up. There's some sort of feedback, and that's where we're going to take our break. Right? Our crew, just running away from a ship filling with radiation, found another ship tucked in a cargo bay. Running onto it, in hopes for escape, Jumpstart starts to fire up the engines, hearing a grinding and energy building noise. Sounds like some sort of feedback as everything builds and builds, and she starts to get tense in the shoulders, like, oh no, this doesn't sound good. She hears a boom as she actually looks down at her sensors and pulls up a camera with a back view, seeing the cargo bay they're in filled with smoke. The engines are now started, and that is essentially a spaceship backfire. As she starts this thing up, you can tell this is an aptly named bucket.
Like, is the spaceship on fire, or is like?
No, it just expended a lot of smoke and
Oh, okay.
ash as
So we're
it
good?
fired up in a very rough way.
All right,
It
we're,
started now, but you
I
can
would-
tell this is a hunk of junk.
I'd like to come running onto the bridge. Is there a computer console, like a science officer station, quote unquote?
All right, center console is the captain's console. Leftmost console is science officer. Rightmost console is weapons officer.
Okay, and then what's the one up in front?
Up in front is pilot station.
oh,
Okay, so this is the pilot station. So what's this big one here?
That is the captain's console.
can I fly the
Oh,
spaceship
okay,
from there?
okay. Pilot and captain are two different.
Pilot and
ones.
captain are two different things.
Okay.
Can I fly the spaceship from there?
No.
Darn it.
All right. So then captain seat, gunner seat.
Yes, gunner seat is on the right.
Can you put the android that we brought with us in a secure location? Because I secured him. I don't know where that would
Yeah,
have been.
let's lock him in a
conveniently.
room somewhere.
There's like a bathroom here.
Yeah, let's lock him in the bathroom.
Except he's pretty dead, right?
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry. Lock the dead body in the bathroom.
Also, small thing. The someone might want to check the cargo bay. There
I did.
might be.
Yeah,
a
Terry
fire.
secured it.
Yeah, everybody, you secured it. There's nobody on the ship that you've noticed. So,
All right.
as
well, I'm gonna
you are
run a
getting
diagnostic.
this, running it. All right. Go ahead and give me a what is that? A computer check.
Computers, probably.
As EO closes, I mean not EO, Ian, as Jumpstart closes the back hatch and starts lifting off to shoot out of here, you hear rattling and rumbling as you are flying out of this cargo bay. In this ship.
14.
14.
I rolled a 3 and got a 14.
You can tell that the systems are not in great repair, but you're not able to quickly track down what systems are out of whack and how badly they're damaged at the moment.
Terry, would you mind checking any weapon systems we have?
I'm just gonna take position of captain and just start going through diagnostics of stuff that I have access to.
I'm already running diagnostics on the tech officer position.
Right, and he would be looking at stuff. That'll be you'll be looking at life support and stuff like that as the captain.
Okay.
And I'll just go ahead and say, just go ahead and give me I'll also say computers for this, even though in combat that's not what it's going to be, but just to kind of go through because you're unfamiliar with it, this system.
Dude, I haven't rolled more than a 5 except for once.
You start turning it on, you turn it on and start looking through, and you lose your mouse, and you're like, oh no, what's going? You completely lost on this system.
Doesn't help that Jumpstart's driving is causing me to bounce all over the place.
There is bouncing, and it is a very rough ride right now.
To be
Does
fair,
anyone know
that's not
space
my
engines?
that's not my driving. That's just you're a giant space lizard, and it's probably your fault that you don't know how to use a computer.
Hey, I'm sorry that I fat finger the controls.
Try
I
turning it
literally
off
fat
and turning it back on again.
As you guys make it
Yeah,
clear from
Ronan.
the ship and start flying towards the Absalom station, go ahead and give me a perception check. Anybody
Everybody?
that wants to.
Hey, something that's above a 5.
Hey,
9.
22.
All right, EO and Terry notice this. Jumpstart, you're just trying to hold this ship together right now. You're not noticing everything really going on around you. And those two, you notice something, especially Terry noticed, especially EO with your sensors. There's this distortion building in front of the ship. Not your ship, the tug ship.
There's something wrong with the tug ship. Please look, and I will direct them to it.
And as you look closer, you recognize this sort of distortion. It's a jump.
Oh,
I'm hitting
the
like
ship is leaving.
Are
full
we-
speed
are we
and
caught
getting
in this-
as far away from this
No.
thing as possible.
No, you're not going to get caught in it. But you notice it is jumping out of here through
The drift.
the drift. It is a drift jump,
It
which
can-
generally are prohibited this close to the station.
Oh no.
It can do that while tugging an artifact.
Yeah, that's how it brought it here.
Oh.
It's specifically designed to do that. And anybody that would like to make a either engineering or culture check, you can get more information on that.
Can we
Awesome.
shoot
I'll do
at-
engineering. Kenny knows more.
Kenny,
Nope. I'm
you
uncultured.
actually know, and Kenny and was that Terry that rolled that? Yeah,
Yep.
Terry. You actually both know that with the special design of tug ships, they're designed to project a protective barrier around themselves and what they're pulling, because of the chaoticness of the drift. Part of a drift engine is project a protective shell from the drift. They are specially designed to be able to extend their protective shell along with whatever they're pulling. That's why they are so large, because they have to have that extra space for both real space tugging, producing a larger drift tear, and projecting a larger drift shielding.
So we could potentially, as long as Jumpstart's piloting is up to it, we could actually like go into that and like if we can stay with it, like go through the jump with it.
You won't have any jump shielding.
Oh, so it's jump
Terrible
shielding
idea.
Sounds like fun though.
And you would also know that without jump shielding, you don't make it through. You're
Alright.
torn apart by the chaos.
Okay.
So it's not one of those things like X amount of space around ship is shielded. It is literally just the ship is shielded. It's not
Essentially,
like-
it's almost
not like
like-
you could fly close enough to the ship that you'd be fine.
It's more like a force field that just kind of coats it.
Okay.
Because the farther out it has to project, the more energy it takes. Which is why there's also specialized tethers that carry that energy around it and then split around as the tethers wrap around whatever it's
Cool.
tugging, protect the shield around whatever it's tugging. These are specialized ships.
While I'm watching this happen, I'm just be like, does anyone know spaceship engines? Is anyone good at engineering things?
A little bit.
Would you like to see what sort of engine we have in this?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
What?
And while he's doing that, since no one else is going to do it, I'm going to walk over to the gunner position and see what sort of weapons we have on here. If any, because I doubt we do. On a little bucket.
So where should I go for this check?
Hey, that thing
Uh,
looks like it has guns.
Would anyone like to hear anything else from our dead android friend?
Can you speak to the dead?
A little bit.
That sounds like Harrison.
What?
Yes. That would be useful.
Okay.
How
You
is
just
she-
go drag our dead android into the bridge then?
How is she speaking to a dead android?
I wasn't going to question it. I don't care. It's cool.
I'm asking the crew this as she's going to retrieve the body.
I do not know. And I'm just checking for weapon systems.
For some reason, it is not allowing me to open up the sheet for the bucket right now.
We have hijacked the bucket from you. It is no longer yours.
We can drop as a
I'm in there.
character.
Sure, what is going on right now?
I don't know. Go to your
We have light laser cannons.
you go to your journal, double
Yeah.
click on it,
I am. No,
and then
it's
it
not-
brings up your you've opened a lot of character sheets, haven't you? Open
I-
and closed a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roll20 does this thing where it locks you out. I've come across it as a DM.
All right.
Instead of hitting the refresh button, just go to your like browser bar and just refresh the whole page.
So we have light laser cannons.
Ooh, nice.
We have a S6 thruster.
Systems S6 thruster. We have an Arcus light power core.
Yep. Basic shielding.
Mark 1 basic shielding. Okay, we do not have a drift engine.
No, Mark 1 armor and basic shielding.
One dead creature.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, you guys do not have a
I
A
didn't
drift
figure we
engine.
did. All right, cool. Yeah. So I guess Kenny would what? Just go down to the like engine room for a bit.
Yeah, that's not the lower deck. That's just the very back where you first came up, where you
Oh.
saw that giant power core looking thing.
Mm. No, stop it.
Of course, I'll go ahead and
Oh,
drop
okay.
in your dead guy there.
Yeah, hey, you want to make this like not to like to where you can see the whole thing, like Explorer mode?
I can turn on Explorer, yeah,
Yeah, that'd be great.
because I can't turn off dynamic lighting because actually
Yeah.
part of the construction relies on it.
Yeah, no, just this that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I guess we're
Does-
flying towards Absalom.
Does the yeah?
Yeah, this room at the very back, which that is the engineering section right here, where it has that big engine power core there, and consoles and all this stuff back here
Mm.
with the
Nice.
pipes and stuff running through it.
I want to go back there and take a look.
So do we know? Does the Starfinders have, or is there a comms unit on this up front here?
There looks to be like there is a radio system under the captain's on the captain's console.
Would we have gotten like I don't know some way to contact Kala whenever we were done? Do we have a way to contact her? Or is she still attached to the ship that's warping out?
No, she was not attached. She broke loose after she
Okay.
dropped you.
So did she give us some way to contact her?
Yeah, she did give you a communications code, but as you actually do notice that two starfighters pull up on either side of you and start sending a hailing frequency, a hail and a stand down frequency.
Terry handles that. Mission complete.
Who are you and what were you doing? Stand
Uh,
down and follow us to a docking bay.
Proceeding as ordered.
Terry, do not forget to identify. Your radio etiquette, as ever, is terrible.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out details that I don't have from
Well, we haven't come up with a group name, but we'd just be Starfinders that were on assignment for.
group
You
initiate. I don't know.
You can tap your Starfinder ID bracelet and transfer your credentials
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
to a console.
I'm gonna
like
go
the
with
radio.
that. Transferring credentials now. Starfinder group. Returning from mission.
What were Starfinder initiates doing on the? Either you or someone else is going to have a lot to answer for.
Ooh,
I'm
you
sure
tell
that
them. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm sure that they will have a lot to discuss. For now, we have mission details to report to command.
Do remind them that we are on Kala Segawa's orders. She promised to take any flack for us.
I'm not saying anything on that. I just give you a look.
Just straight up throw her under the bus, just first chance. Like, nope, she told us to.
I mean, she did tell you to
No, she specifically told us, hey,
Right,
if anything
right.
goes south,
But
I'm it.
Did I hear anything useful from the corpse?
I didn't start that yet.
Yeah, Jacob, you'll roll a D100, 10% chance we get something useful. There you go.
I also want a recorder before you do that. I say this to her if she's going to do something and it's going to talk. I want it recorded for investigation purposes.
I have an Omni tool.
There we go.
that is a negative.
Just random nonsense.
Yeah,
He
just
starts
bibbly
speaking
babble.
binary code.
it's almost as
Alright.
though an entity and a shadow of an entity are talking at the same time.
Ghost androids, nice.
Wait, would that make it a ghost in the shell?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, out of curiosity, would we be able to do like an engineering or computer check on the android to potentially retrieve anything from its data cores?
Data cores and stuff like that are considered core components. Tampering is very much so frowned upon, and I feel like you have a crew member that would not allow you to tamper with them.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to tamper with the memory core. I wouldn't know of a way I could access it without damaging it, would I? Like tapping in.
It's not only hardware that you guys are not that have the trouble recreating. It's also software and means of properly interacting with a lot of the software. You have a way of essentially doing a soft reboot to erase most memory for transfer, but that's about it.
Awesome. Just checking. Yeah, no, do not touch the memory core.
Core units, core components are almost completely not understood.
Nice.
It's almost completely a lost technology.
By the way, what did we find on this guy?
Nobody's
You guys
checked him yet.
want to start looking?
Yeah, I mean, we're just flying right now.
Oh.
May as well loot the body.
So, question: is there like an autopilot to like pilot us to a dock and land us, or is that something I have to do myself?
No. You have to manually.
Would I know? Is that something that eventually will be the case, or
Possibly.
is that something that some ships have?
Some ships do have
Alright,
like
cool.
auto docking features. Yes.
This is a bucket of bolts. Like this is a Ford Pinto
Yeah.
mixed with a 80s
Rus-
Volkswagen Scirocco.
Oh, Scirocco's.
That's what this is.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You said he has plates under his skin, right?
Yeah, they're like grafted part of his body. But as you're inspecting, doesn't look like these are like official augments. These are slapdash. Like,
I'm gonna like knock on his arm and go, ha, how funny.
On the dead guy's arm or whose arm?
The dead guy's arm.
Oh, mine sounds similar. And I'll knock on my arm.
yours has a more straight metallic sound because he does have a decent amount of biological flesh on the outside of like his components.
So yeah, let's start rummaging. Let's start turning out this guy's pockets.
All right. What you find... Well, actually, give me... You have time. You brought him
Yeah.
with you. You have
Yeah.
plenty. You can strip this guy down.
We do.
So what you find is essentially a basic survival knife. It's reflavored. It's same damage. It does the same damage as a regular survival knife, except it is energy damage. So it goes against energy AC. That's the only difference. As well as let's see here. Let me find the page.
all right. I gotta go. I'll see you all
all
next
right.
week.
Peace
Yeah,
on.
have a good one, Jason.
Me too.
Where is it?
I don't know. Where'd you
I'm
put
looking
it?
for it in the book to get the exact details on it because I had just the basics I needed written down for.
While he's looking that up, Terry and Cassie, just heads up. So, I mean, I guess you guys can opt in or out of this if you want, but we had decided all money we're splitting 4 ways, or one of us will just keep track of, and then whenever we finish and get back, we'll split it up 4 ways between everybody.
I'm cool with that.
And then weapons and anything, if you get a hold of it, it's yours. Unless somebody else, unless you want to give it to somebody else.
Right. This is a variant of the Bravado hand cannon, which is out of the Starfinder Armory. This is your first Starfinder Armory weapon. Except instead of having only one round that is loaded at a time, it has 2.
What was it called again?
Bravado hand cannon.
That
Jacob,
sounds
is
cool.
this basically one of those little sawn-off like hand shotguns?
All right. Think of like a revolving shotgun that somebody sawed off down into like a revolver,
So like
But
a
it only
jug.
has 2 in the cylinder.
but the cylinder only holds 2.
Okay.
So this is
I like it better as the sawn-off double-barrel hand shotgun, but you know, whatever.
So this is like Destiny hand cannon that shoots shotgun
Kind of.
shells.
Nice.
More or less.
2 of them per. Awesome. What else we got?
And on top of that,
Oh.
you find 6 shotgun shells. No more grenades. You already got that pistol. It seems like all of his armor was subdermal. And like I said, bit slapdash. So probably not something you would want to try to reclaim. As well as, let me pull up his character sheet again.
You got any money on them?
He actually doesn't, strangely enough.
Lame.
But it actually
Let's
does kind of
rub.
stand out to you that he has no money.
Lame. All right. 6
And-
shells, a hand cannon, survival knife. There's energy damage.
As well as a static arc pistol.
All right. Cool.
And a
I don't
an
really
extra
need any of
battery.
these weapons.
Not even the shotgun pistol with knockdown.
I mean, it's cool, but it doesn't fit what I do.
Yeah.
So I said I don't need any of these weapons. I would like to check out the eyes though and see if I could. I do have my profession is
Yeah. Yeah.
biomechanical
Go ahead and run a profession check.
augmentations,
Yeah.
So
which
Terry,
was great when we were on deployment because if we got our hand on some augmentations, I could save the crew a little money by doing it for them. Terry has probably seen me replace a dude's leg before. 15.
As you start digging through, you start looking at his eyes, and whatever was implanted in them or part of them is absolutely fried.
No
Anything
good.
connected to a central system, for the most part, seems fried. You do know it is hard to completely destroy core systems. It is possible, but you'll have to get it. You bring it to a reclaiming depot.
Reclamation center.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Yeah, I'm good, and I'm just gonna kind of. Well, that was interesting.
was there any
Why do you-
ammo for the static arc pistol? On
An
him?
extra battery.
Okay. So I'm
That
assuming
was
Terry or Kenny want the pistol.
the shotgun pistol.
Like it sounds cool for me, but I'm never getting close enough to shoot anyone with it.
What do you think, Terry? Shotgun pistol?
I tend to use a bit larger weapons.
Not even for a
Seeing
backup?
as we've commandeered a ship, let's just go ahead and claim this for now and just make an armory. I've got 2 hunting rifles here with me as well. We
Yeah.
can stash in there.
Yeah, you guys can these unfilled rooms
Mhm.
are technically expansion bays that have not been utilized yet. So essentially, they're just frameworks that don't have anything in them.
And these are beds in this room, right?
Yeah, this one right here is that. Then you have the engineering section, and then which is actually has workbenches and stuff, and then you have plenty of storage space in that basement. I mean, not in that basement,
The cargo bay.
the
Cargo
cargo
bay.
holding area. You have a
For
table,
now,
a
should
few
we just
crates.
put it in this empty room?
Sounds good.
Cool. I guess we chuck unwanted or unused as of now weapons in there.
So
Awesome. Well then, this
At
was
this point, you
an interesting
are-
encounter.
nearing the docking bay that you are being escorted to, and being directed to land in whichever particular dock.
What docking bay is this?
X. You are in docking bay X15.
X marks the spot.
Heard.
Now, hopefully, X isn't gonna give it to you, but
Nope,
Yeah, X is a special designation for law enforcement and military, and whoever they escort in.
and the "you're in trouble" part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we're at.
Well,
Yeah.
at least none of us died. By
There's
the way,
Alpha,
Cassie,
Bravo,
how are
Charlie,
you feeling? You
Delta,
fell unconscious for a
Echo,
minute.
and Zulu. Not Zulu, X-ray.
Yep.
They skips a lot for that special designation.
I think I need a nap.
That would be nice.
And you get a radio transmission. Lay down all weapons and exit the craft.
Dang. I like my guns. Very well. I'll stick them in the armory, but off to the side.
I'm gonna claim.
Cassie
Heals,
sits out on the floor.
I'm gonna claim this bunk here, and I'm just gonna put them in the storage box. Put my stuff in the storage box. I'm assuming that's what that is at the.
Yeah, those little foot lockers
Okay.
at the end of each. one of those.
So on the wall, right next to where I lay down my weapons in the armory, I'm gonna pull out my Omni tool, and I'm gonna use it to kind of score into the wall. EO's guns, but guns is GUNZ.
Hey,
And I'm just gonna set the stuff there.
Terry, can you put the body away?
No, we're bringing that with us.
Can you put Cassie directly in?
Yes, it must be brought to a reclamation center.
I'm just feeling like walking out with a body right off the bat might not be the.
They said lay down our arms. Nothing about laying down bodies.
But he has
At this
arms.
point,
He does have arms.
at this point, as you guys are arguing, you hear another transmission. Lay down your weapons and exit the craft, or we will be coming in.
We're working on it.
I shoot over there and come. We're coming out. Weapons are in the bunks.
Yeah, I'll go down to the cargo bay and drop the back door, I guess.
Oh,
Cassie.
I'll open the back door before. I'm assuming, or does it like? Can you open it from the?
You have to, you have to exit out. Go and there's a button to like open it up back here.
Okay, so you
Which
can
is this,
close it
you know-
and open it from the pilot seat, but also from.
The cargo bay, yeah.
Or,
So I can't move token, but I have.
Yeah, you have him. I'm aware of that.
You have dead boy over shoulder.
He okay?
Cassie, can you
No,
put Cassie?
very much not so.
As the doors open up and there's several police officers waiting there for you, none that you recognize. They walk up towards you, put down the body, and they start walking you out and acting like they're going to put you in cuffs. Where did you get these designators? We have no records of any sanctioned Starfinder activities on the anywhere near that ship.
Kalasegawa. She is our section leader. I didn't say
We'll
she
be
did
holding
anything.
on to you
I just said where we got.
until we can speak with Miss Sagawa. And you just get this, he has this look on his face that you're not able to read, but some of the others are, of maybe Sagawa pushes her luck every now and again.
No, this isn't unusual.
And you actually notice something. As a small shuttle screams in, everybody raises their weapons towards it, and it shuts down. The door flies open, and as Kala Sagawa starts walking out, guns pointing right at her face, not even caring. Put your guns down. You know who I am. Go. And it's like some of the lower enlisted start to like drop their weapons, and like their superiors give them the evil eye, and they pull them back up. And basically, it's you don't put them down until I tell you to. Like, and then it's okay. Go ahead and put them down. Let her go. Because technically, she's not their superior, even if she can be kind of commanding. As she walks up, let them go. They were under my authority. Sagawa, you are gonna be talking to the council again, aren't you? I imagine they're going to want to talk to me. You get a group. Meet to my office. Start heading that way. I'll be there soon. I'm going to want a complete debrief. I'll
Can I
give you
get
any
my rifle?
information. Huh? I'll give you
Can
any
I get
information.
my rifle? I'm asking her.
Get their weapons for them.
Do not touch my
As-
rifle,
as
please.
soon as they
It's
say
very
that-
sensitive.
As soon as they say, she says that some of the officers are like, it's not our responsibility. Get their weapons. And they just, a few grunts start scurrying off.
Okay.
You can tell she doesn't have any real authority, but she does.
Yeah, once we get our weapons, we'll head that way. Most of the way walking there, I'm just checking my rifle over because someone else touched it.
Yeah. You get to her office, and I believe I said the name was. Somebody check the notes. It's been a minute. The secretary.
Lisa.
Lana- Lisa.
With
Lisa.
a Y. Lisa
Yes,
with a Y.
Lisa with a Y. Lisa with a Y.
Important.
Miss Sagawa called ahead. Go ahead and let's head up to her office. As she escorts you out, and you all are left in her office, with a couple of seats and couches in her office, and her desk kind of left, the secretary is there with you, but you're mostly left to your own devices, or you're all just sort of sitting waiting there.
Well, that was interesting.
I'm taking a nap.
Have any of you been in combat before?
No, none. You, EO?
Not you, Terry. Yes.
Oh, plenty of times.
Do you understand his sarcasm?
No, that's why I was telling him I'm not talking to him. And Terry, do not lie. It is bad.
I just smirk at him and sit down in my corner.
I was in combat with a squirrel once.
Was the squirrel the aggressor?
Yes.
Interesting.
Go to elaborate, Cassie.
Well, he was stealing things from my garden.
And
Well, I had to stop him. It was terribly sad. But my family needed the food. Well, he died.
How
oh,
unfortunate.
tell. How'd that happen?
I accidentally killed him a little bit.
Did you then eat him? If your family needed food, it is an excellent source of protein.
Yes, we ate him.
Did he taste good?
No,
I've never had squirrel before.
it tasted sad.
I cannot
What does
taste.
that taste
but
like?
I never heard of a taste called sad.
Jumpstart, I assume that a squirrel would taste similar to you.
So you don't have to go along with this. This is just a story suggestion. But this could also have been the moment of discovery of your power.
No,
No? All right. Fair enough.
I already had my powers at that point.
There you go.
Did you
By
all-
the way, what was that allowed you to make a dead thing speak?
Wait, she made dead things speak?
Yes, you were there.
It is a spell I know called Grave Words. Sometimes they say things that are helpful, and sometimes they say really dumb things.
Yeah, this last one was definitely dumb. All he did was yeah.
I believe he
Oh, I
also
thought that's
spoke
what you
binary.
always sounded like.
Only when looking at you.
I once had a lady tell me a potion for anti-aging. That was helpful.
How long ago was this?
It was a long time ago. I don't remember it anymore.
Apparently, it worked, if it was that long ago. You do not look that old.
I'm not old. I don't know. It's maybe been like 5 years or something.
Oh. That is a disappointing end to that story. I was expecting you to reveal that it was 500 years ago.
No, I'm not that old.
Footnote,
Very well.
androids don't necessarily age.
Well, yeah. But I'm the only one who has to not worry about that here.
Yeah. So their perception of time may be a little bit different.
Yeah, well, I've only been alive for 3 years, so my perception of time probably about the
You're
same.
a baby android,
I was never a baby. Not even once.
but you're a baby android.
No. I'm not a baby. I am fully formed. I am not a human pupae form.
Oh, EO, please do tell us, what's a pupae?
Ah, yes. A pupa is a creature that is generally a portion in a insect's life cycle that does nothing but lay and eat.
Oh,
So
like
you're
Terry.
basically saying you're a bug.
No, I am not a pupa. I never have been.
So you're a bug.
I am a robot.
Some people think I am like a bug because I have antennas.
You're
Yeah.
not a bug.
Duly noted. Thank you, Cassie.
I thought you were a bug for sure.
I am not a bug.
Oh,
Oh, what a coincidence! Neither of you were bugs. We had no idea.
I mean, you have run into at least 2 bug people so far in the campaign so far.
uh-huh.
But
I
not
thought she
me.
was one of them.
At this point, you hear the door crack open. Miss Sagawa steps in, looks at the lot of you, and goes and sits down in her at her desk. What happened?
And instant regurgitate detail for the sake of skipping time.
Long story short, we have no idea why they killed Gurek, but they said they did.
And we have a spaceship now. I have a spaceship now. It's pretty cool.
We have a spaceship now. My name is inscribed on the inside.
And for those of you with moderate to high intelligence, which I'm not sure what anybody's intelligence scores
That's
are.
none of us.
No, I have a good one, actually.
I have 10.
I just don't
I
have
have-
good,
A 14.
wisdom.
Oh, I'm probably the most intelligent here, so that's fine.
You would be able to put the pieces together and recognize that the stab wound on the captain was also the same energy knife pattern as what he tried to attack with.
When did she have that before or after us going somewhere?
No, the captain
The original
used
captain
to
that you guys found dead.
fly the tugboat was stabbed to death.
Oh, with that knife.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll throw that tidbit in there as well. Into our debrief.
Well, it turns out that it seems as though this probably would have been a better mission for at least lower silver ranked. But it is what it is. We did not know all the details at first. But despite you failing at this mission technically, you did take out who we presume is at least partially responsible, the direct actors.
To be fair, we tried taking captives at least twice, and they were both terminated remotely.
You see, that's not the problem. The bigger issue is the loss of the artifact, with whom very soon I will be meeting with the council of the station, as well as all of the ambassadors, to discuss why exactly that Initiate Starfinders under my care were on a ship that then went missing.
We stole it. No, we did not steal it. I am being sarcastic.
So,
Great joke.
if you'll excuse me, I am going to have a very long day. The rest of you, go get some sleep. Oh, and she taps on her wrist a little bit. Check your braces, which is your ID bracelets. As you look down, they've gone from their previous just plain metal color, like maybe iron, just nothing really fancy, to a shining copper color.
Ooh, shiny.
Nice.
As you pull them up, you notice full copper rank Starfinders.
Oh, Miss,
All right, if you would take them to the barracks, they look like they could use some rest.
Miss,
And that's where we're going to cut off at the end of this episode.
We're butter bars.
Hey!
Not even
We're
that.
like
you're
E1s.
grunts.
Yeah, we're E1s.
Yeah, you guys are
We
grunts. You
are-
are not butter bars.
All right.
We are
Hey,
non-rated.
that's not what civilians know.
And for that,
Civilians don't know nothing.
for our closing, Bryant will actually be giving our closing announcement today because he has something to present.
Yes.
Pregnant.
So, with our group, we're going to be alternating back and forth 1 month of Starfinder, 1 month of a campaign that we have already been playing in 5th edition. Tune in next week, maybe 10 minutes early. I'm going to do a bit of a world lore dump and a story thus far. And then after that, we'll jump into our stream at the normal time. But I will be taking place as the DM for that campaign, as I was previously. Mr. Current GM will be becoming a player, and I'll give you all the lore dump next week, about 10 minutes before our normal stream time. So we'll try to be here about 6:50.
We will see you next week for something a little different. and then we will see you next month because the void awaits.